And good afternoon, y'all. This is Old Man Gib, and today we are back in X4, Tides of Avarice, and we're going to be looking at the, so I don't fib to you, let me scroll in here, the Janicus, I guess that's how you pronounce it, builder ship. And the reason I chose that one is because other than like the Argon, who has a builder, all the other builders are the same with the exception of Argon, and they have a Mammoth Vanguard and then they have a Sentinel. The only difference is one carries 183 crew, the other 220. So we are doing the Genesee because it's the 221, because out of all the shipyards it's the one that had all the material to build it. Before we get started today, got some sad news. Naomi Judd, the singer, passed away today at 76, and they're saying that she passed away due to mental illness. Now, mental illness is something I have dealt with most of my life, and it led to me to having a suicide attempt in 2018. Thank God I failed, or he just sent me back. I don't know which, but anyhow, I'm still here amongst y'all. So I would ask you, all of you that are believers, send a prayer out to the Judd family. We know that they must be just absolutely crushed, her daughters and friends and all that. So yeah, pretty sad thing. It's one thing when someone passes due to like a car accident or a old age, but when it's due to mental illness, it's a completely different scenario. So yeah, let's, if you would and you're willing, send out prayers to the family and friends through this whole thing. Yeah, and with that being said, we're gonna keep traveling over here to go get our builder. Now we're gonna
salvage team. What is your status?
Oh yeah, this is one of the salvage things. This is a pretty cool deal.
Salvage team. All systems operational. Processing underway.
Acknowledged. We are standing by.
This is salvage team. Last scrap queue processed. Ready for pickup.
Acknowledged. Picking up cargo. Cargo secured.
Clearing the area. We're all done here.
Cool.
Setting course for home.
Yeah, that was just
get there before the tide.
A little blurb on how
Understood.
the salvage teams
See you
work.
back home.
Let's see, that's us. With the salvage ship goes out and breaks down wrecks and busted stations and kicks them out into these big square cubes, and then the mules go along and then they tractor it to a salvage station and yeah, all that good stuff. So but yeah, reason I wanted to look at the mule is, well, or the builder is, one, it's kind of a cool ship, but it's also a multi-function ship other than just building. A lot of players, myself included, will use this ship as a boarding vessel because it can literally carry a massive amount of Marines. Now, when I had this built, I just did generic run-of-the-mill Marines filled, at the shipyard. But you can actually fly around to all of the different factions that you're in good with, land on the defense stations. You will find a bunch of Marines there, anywhere from rookies all the way up to 3 and sometimes 4-star Marines, depending upon how much money you have. And you can load out with a bunch of skilled Marines that will give your odds of taking a vessel a lot faster. Now, I've been known to use the builder to take out, to board and take out capital ships. And like what I do is I'll have it sit somewhere nice and safe. I'll go in on a quick fighter or something, get a scan of the vessel I'm looking to board, so I know what its defenses are, what its boarding, and then jump into builder, jump out of system for a little bit and then come back in, so I'm no longer hostile with them. And then you just simply fly back in your builder, cruise over to where that vessel's at you want to board. You don't have to take down the engines, you don't have to take down shields or anything like that. Unless you fire on them, they're not going to become hostile with you. And you just, select board, do everything high, and launch all your Marines. Now, and then get out of range and just chill. Now, sometimes it'll take a little bit, I've had it take up to as much as 30 minutes. And, you want to make sure there's no other ships around there. That way, they don't shoot your boarding pods. But oftentimes, if you've got skilled Marines and another ship, even if it's got, let's say 100 Marines on it, but they're not skilled, I took down my Asgard and boarded it, and it had like 100 and some odd Marines on it. But its repelling strength was only in the 400s, and my boarding strength was over 1,000. Okay, so it took a little bit. Took like 15 minutes. I just flew away, and chilled out, and then all of a sudden I got a call, that the ship was ours and it was green, and I went and took my fighter, flew over there, boarded it, and sent my builder on to go do other things. Now this is my second builder. My first one got killed by Xenons. So, but yeah, it's a great boarding vessel, but it's slow, so it really only works real good against capital vessels. But yeah, it's just a cool ship for that. My biggest, most frustrating thing about the builder is, and it makes absolutely no sense to me, is absolutely every cotton picking faction has the exact same stupid ship. You would think, with the gate network, when it went down, and everybody's doing this, they have got absolutely different, unique ships in every other way, especially like in with the Tides of Avarice. You've got all the Windfall and the Avarice systems. How in the heck did they come up with the exact same blueprints with just a different name for a builder vessel that everybody else had when there's no gate network? Did they somehow by massive osmosis all get the exact same builder blueprints, or was it just a massive amount of developer laziness because they were too ignorant or didn't want to come up with a different ship for a builder like everybody else did? Like they all got other ships. I vote for the second, that the developers were just lazy as all get out and decided we're just going to do this one generic ship and call it good for everybody because we're too lazy to think of different patterns. So that's my personal opinion. I don't know, but it makes sense because absolutely every other ship, especially the Avarice, they got such unique, different ships. Why would they have the exact same stupid looking ship as everybody else for a builder? Makes absolutely no damn sense, lore-wise or any otherwise, other than lazy development. I would really love to see somebody that is a modder that does awesome and wonderful jobs with different ships and all that, actually build a builder that is in line with all of the other factions' ship styles. Like the Split have their very unique style of ships. They should have a builder that's similar to their ship designs. Same with Argon, the same with Terrans, the same with Avarice, or not Avarice, but what is the cotton picking name is the faction? I'm getting all discombobulated here. The Vigor Syndicate and the Riptide Rakers. They have two completely different style of vessels. Why would they have the exact same style of builder? The Free Families versus Argon. Why in the heck would they have the same type of builder? Especially since the Split is a relatively new foundation compared to the Argon. And then you got the Terrans, who have always been sequestered away from everybody, but what do they have? The exact same builder. So, I mean, it's absolutely stupid, makes no sense lore-wise or anything else. So, if one of you mod makers out there, if you see this video or whatnot, would you do me a massive favor, because I don't understand coding or anything like that? Build us and create us unique builder vessels that fits in with the lore of each one of the factions, because one single builder for all is just absolutely stupid, in my opinion. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox now. Let's see how much time left we got before our ship is built here. Get up there. We've got 54 seconds, so that's pretty cool. Now, I'm gonna just kind of look over here. Actually, I'm gonna take command of my ship, and we're gonna fly up there, so when our builder's done, we can actually just dock on it and get him the chair, doofus, and land on it and go check this ship out, because they are actually a pretty cool looking ship. So our builder should be being built right over here. No, that's the large. There it is, right down there. There is our vessel. Now, I will admit, the builder, the way it comes apart and all that, is pretty friggin' unique.
Docking granted.
And it, as you can see, it has one medium, one small dock on it. Let's make sure we're not have any orders to go anywhere else. Alright. And we are going to throw that in internal storage. Now we can carry, let's look at the right there, go to information. Alright, we can do 50 ships on this. We can do small ships. We've got one medium and a small. So, you know, like if I wanted to fly out here in a small supply ship or a any other medium ship, we could dock there. Now let's go check out the rest of the vessel. Alright, we've got a brig. Let's go see what the brig looks like here. Okay, this is pretty cool. Take it, this is the brig. It is. We have nobody in jail yet. This is a good thing. Let's open up all the cells. Cool, we can go out, look in and out. Alright. Now we'll go this way. And we'll go check out the crew quarters. Well, I'm really liking the way they did. And nobody's in the crew quarters yet. I wish you could open up these doors and go into separate rooms. That would be pretty awesome. Maybe a pool table or something in here. Expand the crew quarters a little bit. But this, you know, this is a lot better than what we used to have. So pretty awesome. All right, now let's go to the bridge. Oh, I went back to the brig. I'm sorry.
Greetings, fellow denizens and voyagers. This is Tide Brig, the station built into an asteroid so massive it withstands even the most vigorous of tides. If you're not already accommodated at one of our safe havens, or on the way out of the system, we now strongly advise you to engage your travel drive and haste into safety. Of course, we at Tide Brig recommend our own establishment, the Drifting Buoy, for your visit. That's it for now. Fly safe.
Alright, so we are going to... We need to dock real quick because so that... Well, there goes our little my little ship. Alright, you need to dock quick like. Because we got the tide coming in and we do not want to get obliterated by the tide. Nice thing about it was we got all these Riptide people in their uniforms, and quite frankly they look pretty cool. I like the exposed midriffs just because I'm a guy. But not only that, but the guys' uniforms look pretty cool too. Yeah. Alright, now we are going to go back to the dock area and check this all out. So you can see, you know, there was where our little one was at, and now we got the area here for the big one, for the medium. Can run all the way down here. You can see the sun back there, the big flares and CMEs and all that come off of it. Just looks so freaking cool. Our ship here is trying to get spun around here so it can get docked. I'm just running around the outside here because some of these vessels, when you do this, they'll have spots where you'll actually fall through the ship, and that kind of sucks. So we're just exploring that, making sure that all these pathways are nice and solid. We've got a ton of Marines on this vessel, so this is going to be not only my builder ship, but it's going to be a boarding vessel. So I'm going to have to use it to board a couple easier ships and get my Marines some experience. Hold on, see what we got here. See, we got a Marine there, 1 star. We got a Marine here, 1 star. Almost 1 star. What do we got here? 1 star. So, yeah, that's pretty much how that is. And now we'll go back to the bridge. What I did was I only did 5 service crew on this. I went to the brig again, dadgummit. I did 5 service crew and the rest Marines. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 service crew. I could have done 2 more service crew that would have filled in the actually 1 more service crew, and that would have filled all the slots up here, which is easy to fix. I can actually go here, go to information, go to crew. We're going to go down here to Marines. We're going to take you and turn you into service crew, and that will be all 6 slots taken. Now, being as we are in the capital ship, if the tide does hit us, it should not kill us, but you can see that we are hauling buggy out of Avarice, trying to get out of the systems before the tide comes. Now, usually on that deal, it gives you 15 minutes from that warning till the tide comes. So Captain Marina here is not a whole bunch of good. So let's see if I can help her out a little bit here. Nope, that was all I can do. So she is now a full 1 and almost a 3/4 star captain. But yeah, so we've got, as far as crew, we have, let's go to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 service crew and 213 Marines. 140 are recruits, 73 are veterans. So, you know, there's all of our veterans. And then you got the recruits down there. So, you know, not a whole bunch of strong folks, you know, and that's okay. As far as weaponry, we've just got, because I went with high preset, just generic build it. It's all beam weapons. I'm not a fan of beams. We've got 57 construction drones. We got repair drones, flares, then our normal software and all that. So yeah, just, you know, your basic deal. Now we're gonna take a look at back over here at the shipyard, and we'll go in here to buy this, and we'll show you what it cost to buy this Joker. High preset was 31 point. Now let me do that just the way I've got mine set up so it doesn't jack everything up. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the rest Marines. So the total cost of my vessel that I've got running right now was 31.2 million. And yeah, that's what it costs. Now if we go let's go here. Go here. Okay. We can carry 10 medium ships, so we can have 10 in storage, 11 altogether, 10 down below, 1 on top. 40 small, so that's 41. 40 in the hull, and 1 on the top. So that's not too bad. You know, so you could actually use this vessel if you wanted to as a pretty decent little mobile base. You know, you could put a bunch of gun chips on there and for escort and all that, and a whole bunch of little fighters, you know, as well as building stuff and all that. So, you know, this would make a pretty good little platform for excuse me, for fighting as a mobile base until you decided to do something else. Now we're going to redesign this Joker, and I'm going to put my favorite colors on there. Here we go. So now let's take a look and see what our ship is looking like. There we go. Oh, that bright lime green fills in with the rest of my ships. It's kind of spinning around trying to figure out what it's going to do because it's a capital ship and they're slow. There's our logo. Yeah. All right, so now that we have checked out the builder ship and my thoughts and opinions on it and what it's good for, what it's not good for.
Fellow denizens and voyagers, we sincerely hope that you found your way into safety as the sun is now erupting. The tide will now travel through the system and, with violent force, damage stations and ships alike. Be safe.
Alright, we're going to sit right here and watch the tide come at us. Once I figure out how to hit the right buttons here. And we'll see how much damage we incur. Well, come on, explode already. Here comes the tide. Oh no. Whack.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
Alright, so we just got hit by the tide. Now let's see. Let me have command. Oh, it didn't hardly do anything to us. Alright. I'm gonna remove all that and we are gonna send this joker down here
Autopilot engaged.
to our home. Now my little fighter, he's got the safety stuff on him, so I'm gonna tell them to come and dock on our vessel because it's got a mod on it that makes it immune to the tide stuff. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So you can see here, right here, information. See, it's got the hazardous region damage reduction 100%. So yeah, not too worried about my fighter. Alrighty now, yeah, that is the builder vessel. My soapbox speech done and everything. The pros and cons to this vessel is it is super slow. When I get it to my shipyard, I'm going to be doing mods on it. One hazardous region mod, but I'm going to also be doing an engine and thruster mods to make it a little more maneuverable. Probably not any weapons mods because this isn't a fighter, so I'm probably not going to be worrying about that. Just going to be doing hazardous region engines, thrusters, maybe shield mod, but that's about it. And so yeah, that's, you know, my take on the builder. I hope that this video helped everybody out and that it answered some questions or maybe brought up more questions. You let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it, if it helped you out any, or if it didn't. Maybe you disagree with me as far as the looks of the vessels and all that good stuff. I'm okay with disagreement. Let me know in the comments if you do disagree with me, why you disagree with me. That would be pretty handy. Do me a favor, hit like, subscribe if you would. Like I said, leave me a note in the comments. Whether you agree with me, if you disagree with me, maybe you use your builder for different purposes or whatnot, let me know. With that all, this is Old Man Gib. May our Lord bless you and keep every one of you, and I will talk to you in the next one.